Well, I've chosen the left path because from memory I've got to stick to the left. So I hope my brakes are alright. Don't go back to the car and find it's a burnt out ruin because the brakes have just got too hot and suddenly it's ignited something. Could happen. I suppose that's what insurance is for. Here, have a hump. Oh, I don't know if you... That old joke from my childhood. Irish joke. About an Irishman with a hump. It's quite a good one actually. I often think about that one. Yeah. I'm just gabbing on, gas bagging on. But oh, here we go. It's getting slick. Oh, now what? 35 degrees now. Probably 45 degrees around the bend here, which is good. I mean, this is what I can't tell from Google Maps is how steep things are. But maybe that's what you get on Google Earth. But you know, we're so behind on broadband, I can't get Google Earth. Yeah. You know, it's too many megabytes to install it first of all. So yeah. Megapixels. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what, 40 degrees. More calitris. So I don't know why we don't grow that, because it's a nitrogen fixer. Sure, you'd get a better quality of wood. It'd be faster growing, and because of the nitrogen. Anyway, I'm sure they must have looked into that sort of thing. But then again, what with titanium, they've been using the expensive cryolite process that they use for aluminium on titanium for the last 100 years, and then in the mid-90s, two chaps in America just happened to just, try putting the current of a car battery through some titanium oxide, and lo and behold, it reduced down to the metal. So for the last 100 years we've been wasting 6 times as much electricity as we had to. So now it's 6 times cheaper. So we're moving into the century of titanium. And of course Australia's got a hell of a lot of, well, we've probably got one of the biggest reserves of titanium up in the Northern Territory compared to the rest of the world. And that's where most of the white paint comes from the titanium dioxide up there. So yeah, I mean we're set for a really bright future once we get into titanium, and all the things that will be made from titanium, all the alloys and things like that, they won't rust, so they can always be recycled. Whereas with iron, it just dissipates into the environment, and you're probably going to have to use some sort of biological remediation process to retrieve or recover that rusted iron. So yeah, titanium is a much better option. It's lighter, it's stronger than aluminium, and it can be made into alloys which have got even more advanced properties. And I'm sure our Virgin Galactic man's probably interested in Australian titanium, and good on him, because he's a really foresighted person. He just gets on with the job and does it. He says, yes, that's important, I'm going to do that. He just gets on with the job and does it. I suppose that's basically what I've done with CPs. And I said, there's something amazing going on in the Australian bush. Don't know quite what it is, but they seem to grow much faster, bigger, more robust, more colourful than they do in cultivation. If we can find out what that is and bring it into line with normal horticultural practice, we should go beyond what nature can do, because nature's just random, of course. Everything's scattered around from a geological point of view, whereas in a greenhouse you can control all the variables, tweak all the variables of the soil, mix it just the way, everything's perfect, it's just in its nice sweet spot range, and you should be able to grow them much bigger, more colourful, faster than they do in the wild. And look at that bird down there. I don't know whether you can see that. It's got a lovely red breast to it. It's very small though, isn't it? Maybe it's a young one, but it is very small. Anyway, getting quite, well, I don't know, another 40 degrees, but it's going down and winding to the left, which it might be, I might be on the wrong path, but anyway, I can't remember it winding round so much on Google Maps. Well, unless you don't go, you don't know, isn't it? You know, it's not nothing worse than staying in the car because it's raining, rather than getting out. I mean, staying in the car because it's spitting with rain in September. I mean, God, you must be out of your frigging mind. If you're into sundews, you must like rain to some extent, surely. And when I was in WA, we used to have those overcast, drizzly days, you know, and you could still go out there, you know, the sun was shining, it was drizzling sort of thing, semi-overcast sort of thing, and you could still go out and look at the plants and not really get wet that much, you know. Put a rain jacket on or something, it was fun, you know. I can't understand these people who want to sit in their cars when, you know, there's sundews await, you know. If you're really into sundews and you like the hobby, what's a little bit of rain on your shoulders, you know, on the top of your head? Wear a bloody cap if you have to. Anyway, phytophthora, the plant.